So I gotta ask, are you a pawn in someone else's game? Are you susceptible to the tricks that advertisers, politicians, and media companies use to influence and manipulate people in order to maintain power? Well, I've got a quick test to help us find out. I need you to rank the following threats from most to least dangerous based on frequency of occurrence. Okay, are you guys ready? Shark attacks, plane crashes, mass shootings, extreme heat events, bathtubs, and falling down. Well, for you smarty pants out there, you realize that the list is already in order, but maybe not in a way that came across as very intuitive. It's actually backwards. See, annual deaths from falling down, 34,000. Deaths from drowning, 4,500. Deaths from extreme heat events, 1,300. Mass shootings, 105. Plane crashes, fewer than 100, and shark attacks, maybe 1 or 2. So if you're anything like me, you might spend a lot of time when you're at the beach thinking about shark attacks, even though you're 4,500 times more likely to eat it in the bathtub. So why do we fear shark attacks, mass shootings, and plane crashes more? Well, this is due to a psychological phenomenon called the availability heuristic. So what is the availability heuristic? It basically is a mental shortcut where people judge the likelihood or importance of an event based on how easily information about it comes to mind, leading to an overestimation of vivid, recent, or sensational events and an underestimation of less dramatic or less frequent ones. And this cognitive bias occurs because the ease of recalling an event is mistaken for the actual frequency or probability of it occurring. So here's the real problem. It's affecting our entire political discourse, right? So when politicians and media companies focus on more dramatic, rare events, we start seeing entire groups of people as threats based off of isolated incidents rather than actual data. And it ends up turning neighbors into enemies and creating division where cooperation should exist. So the next time you hear about a crisis or a threat, whether it's from the left or the right, ask yourself, how common is this event actually happening? Am I judging millions of people based on the actions of a few? And is this fear helping me make better decisions, or is it just making me angrier? The goal isn't to become paranoid or to stop listening to the news entirely or stop trusting everyone, right? It's to base your opinions on reality, not which stories get the most clicks. And that's how we can start bridging the divides instead of deepening them. Become the change we need and become a renegade. Join us over at the Renegade Institute and check out our episode on this subject. Lux Via.